Hello and welcome back to Dragon Studio and Dragon HQ. If it's your first time here, then you're very welcome. I am Caroline Mitchell, also known as the original Dragon Lady. So I am the author of the Dragon Path Oracle cards and the book How to Live with Dragons. So this is only going to be a quick video, but it's just something I wanted to share with you. So this book is the book I so wish I had when I started out. And it's been out just over a year now. And I was thinking recently about how do you use it? Because there is no set way to use the book. This is just so typical of the dragons. I was just waiting for the washing machine to finish. And I picked the book up and it's like, what do I need to share with people about this? And this is a perfect way to use the book. And I just flipped through it and thought, where do I need to stop? And I stopped at a particular page. And I'll just find it for you, a bit further back. And it's just perfect for this time of year. And it's in the second part of the book, actually. So the book's in two sections. So this is in chapter 9. I think this is the second part of the book. Yes, it is. So this is in part 2, which is the spiritual warriors of Earth. And this particular section I wanted me to share with you was this. So what we're talking about is working with the dragons and the moon phases. So this particular section is working with the new moon. And the section that caught my eye is sort of this bit here. And the dragons were saying to me, the key to working this way is to recognize where your energy is. And on an emotional, physical, mental and spiritual level, to acknowledge where you are energetically. If you want to hibernate until spring, do so, but do it consciously. So we're talking about autumn time here. And so some years ago, I recognised I slowed down from October onwards. I was working with Bear Energy at the time, and he was a huge part of my life for a few years. So I retreated from the world. I continued to work and develop, but at a slower pace, getting perspective and a deeper understanding of myself and my spiritual path along the way. And as the sun returned, gaining height and potency in the sky, my energy shifted and I emerged from Imbolc until the spring equinox. See chapter 10. So if you wish to retreat from the world over the winter months until spring returns, so be it. But this does not mean you ignore life or the world, although it would be so nice to do that sometimes. But you can work with and delve into what and how you're feeling. Dive into it with your dragons and explore it. You do not have to or need to do anything except recognize it, and that itself loosens everything up. So the book can be used a little bit like the oracle cards, really. You can read it from chapter to chapter, from the beginning to end. And many people have come to me and said it is their go-to. It is they're recommended to all their students. It's their teaching Bible. It's their point of reference. And there are many exercises in here and meditations, but you haven't got to use it that way. There are so many dragon messages in here. I'll see if there's another one that's relevant. And you literally just close your eyes and see where you sort of, and the dragons work with feeling. So it's about getting out of the head, getting out of this thinking brain and into the body, particularly into the heart. And it's just sort of feeling where it feels right to stop. Best do it with your eyes closed. It's the easiest way. So your head is less likely to get in the way. Where have I got to go? We're going to go there. Oh, here we go. So what are we talking about? It says dragons as healers and self-awareness. They are so big on self-awareness. So this particular sentence is, take, for example, lack of self-confidence. This is most likely hidden in an old wound. It can be from a significant or insignificant events. The how and the why is not necessarily important for everyone, but the healing that takes place around it is. And so the dragons are so multi-layered. And I cover as much as I possibly can in the book to guide not only your personal journey, but your journey with your dragons, because they're totally multifaceted and huge. And I do my best to address much of this in my book, How to Live with Dragons. Right, that's it from me for today. Big love, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.